AskReddit Bild Finance 185. Guys, what is it about a woman that you find impressive? Honestly, when I live alone my home is a basic soulless place. But when I have lived with a woman, she really manages to make it into a place that feels alive. Even the cities I live in, as a single man, I only see a fraction of what it has to offer, but when in a relationship, my girlfriend opens up the city in such a colorful way. So yeah, women add a lot of color to life. As a single man, I gave my sister-in-law $1,000 for her and her GFS to get brunch and buy stuff to soften my apartment. They did such a great job that a woman I brought home accused me of having a GF, because single men don't live like this. I love how my girlfriend coordinates her life. Nothing seems to surprise her. Does she give lessons? A genuinely caring woman can have a calming and comforting effect that's almost supernatural, So well said. When times are at their worst I can think about the woman I love and everything is suddenly okay. As a woman, reading this was interesting. Thanks for the answers, never thought these would impress men. Curious what the standouts were. Their incredible teleportation powers and superhuman ability to travel through time. Thank you for acknowledging this, I feel so seen. Competence. Competence is impressive. Yes, it really is. I love that. Deleted. Right? I'm like one of those ground beef tubes wrapped in a Scotch-Brite pad over hair and they are like fluffy kitten soft. Dealing with having a period. Basically a week out of every month for most of their life is experiencing discomfort and pain, among other symptoms. Shit sucks, hang in there ladies. It's not just a week. Sometimes even ovulation can hurt. But yeah, it's pretty painful. IDK who said that women should work on their periods. Like Lem lay down. Seeing the way a lot of family events are primarily taken care of by the women, that is planning, invites, doing most of the cooking, coordination, etc. At least in my experience, the women are the backbone of get-togethers, dinner parties, celebrations, etc. It's a lot of coordination and labor and keeps all the family together and bonded. I feel like a lot of families would drift apart without this. Also growing another person inside them. Women are basically the reason for family in the first place. It's so refreshing to see this acknowledged. Truth be told, a lot of us wish that men would contribute equally to these kinship responsibilities. Maybe the more people that realize how important this work is to family well-being, the more people will contribute their fair share. I really like how you explained it. Proactivity. Wholesomeness. Feeling that you have a reliable person with you which cares, and not some either avatar or top model just to show off. Finding time to do yoga in the morning. Literally burst out laughing because it's so random but also very true. Just how often they turn out to be right. I just hope my wife doesn't read this though. It's okay, she already knows. Ability to grow a human. Yeah, giving birth is pretty wild, not going to lie. The ability to just flat out be tough as nails, but be soft, warm, and caring at the same time. I just don't know they do it, but it impresses the hell out of me. I'm really impressed with women who own successful small businesses, especially if they also have children. That must take resilience. I'm more impressed by the single mothers who have to work for those crappy small businesses and don't get paid enough to make ends meet. The fact that they can manage stress and sometimes physical pain more than men can. It's really impressive and unexpected for me personally. People can handle a lot if they have to. With women's stress and physical pain being systematically trivialized and having been so for centuries, of course we can handle more. Men could too. They usually just don't have to. Or think about it the other way around. It's impressive with how few deep emotional friendships men can live their lives. Men aren't inherently better at that than women. Men just have to deal with it, as they're living in the same patriarchal world as women, that tells everyone that women are oversensitive drama queens, and men have to be strong and can't be vulnerable. You do what you gotta do. It might be impressive, but it's mainly sad. A woman with a strong initiative and straightforward manner is like the hottest thing there is, not the boss girl social media BS, which is usually a mix of narcissism and lack of self-awareness. But when I meet an intelligent woman who has her future planned out, knows what she wants, works hard for it, and in a relationship, actually works hard to grow that relationship and be a balanced partner. Every guy's dream relationship is one where you're both always trying to be the 70. Shout out to single mothers. Thank you so much. Literally lit up in my kitchen while my son rides around in underwear and his Christmas rollerblades. It's so good to read someone sending us love. This comment section is so wholesome. I have seen a ton of misogynistic men in my life. It's nice to see there are men who are actually grateful to women. I hope all of you have a great, happy life. How functional they are despite having to deal with periods, pregnancy, and men trying to control their bodies. People, sexists, try to say that women are the weaker sex, but I can't imagine putting up with all that and still being functional in society. Hormone therapy is a daily struggle once menopause. Finding the right dose or pill is a crapshoot. Soft skin. Like what the fuck? Just exfoliate and moisturize. You can have soft skin too. Many of the women who I have become very close friends in the past with were all creative, intelligent, expressed emotions without restraint, had compassion for animals big and small. Someday I hope I can find someone interested in me who shares those characteristics. Everything. I'm a 70 years old male and have found women can do everything a man can do plus have children. Your acknowledgement in your comment is so wholesome. Thank you. I find the things in woman impressive the same thing I find impressive in any human: intelligence, empathy, compassion, humbleness, optimism. Well said. Pregnancy, raising children, handling the finances, household chores, cooks, primary breadwinner, going to school, and secondary job. Yay, being a woman fucking sucks. Fuck this. Help us. Don't make us do all that ourselves. If you have a woman in your life, start pulling your weight if you don't already. We don't want to have to bear the burden alone. For the love of God, help us.